Hey Grove Gang, and welcome to another episode of I Know the Owner, where we dish with some incredible entrepreneurs about their project. Today, Kalia is having a bit of girl talk with one of the nation's top food truck gurus, Misty Buard. Misty, coined the food truck lady, is the winner of Food Network's The Great Food Truck Race, Alaska. Her winning food truck, Tasty Balls, won her and her team a whopping $50,000, making them the first black team and second all-female team to win the competition. She is also the recipient of Beyonce's Be Good partnership, winning a $10,000 grant. Her newest project, the Food Truck University, allows you to connect with her personally so she can help you run your food truck successfully. Please welcome Misty Buard.
Hey,
girl,
welcome. You're finally here.
I know.
Welcome to Tampa.
Thank you. I haven't been here in a long time, Kalia. Like 10 years?
It's been 10 years.
Seriously. And I haven't seen you since
Last year.
No, this year.
Was it this year?
It was this year.
Wow.
It was this year.
Time flies.
Time flies. How's it going? Talk to me. What's going on?
Oh my gosh. Well, I think the last time we seen each other, we had just opened up our speakeasy.
Correct.
Yes.
It wasn't open yet.
No, it wasn't.
So how's it doing?
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Okay.
It tells a story, and the city loves the story.
I love that.
And like Dr. Glenn says, this is our love letter to our city.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was asking someone earlier. I'm gonna have to move out here. I'm loving the
It's
dynamic.
a wide open market.
I love
and
it.
It's changing. It's changing.
What's changing about Tampa?
I feel like we're getting more black restaurants.
Okay.
I felt like we created this blueprint, and it's being followed.
Okay. And y'all created the blueprint, correct?
Yes.
Because y'all were kicking butt. Because
Yeah.
I remember at the conference, I was like, why are y'all here? I was like, what? When I was talking to them, like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all know this already. What are we doing? But like you said, you reinvest in yourself. You meet new people we would have never met.
Right.
You didn't come. And
Right.
it's come. So it's awesome. Okay.
And we're celebrating at 5 years in July.
Oh, wow.
5 years.
Yeah, okay.
5 years, 7 businesses in our portfolio.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long have y'all been doing this?
5 years.
But totally with 7 business in 5 years, you've put 7 businesses in the portfolio.
Yep.
Okay. I almost called you Diddy, but that ain't a good name right now.
Oh, God, no, right.
I know.
Oh, Diddy.
Okay, right. I was like, God, that's a lot, but that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I got to ask you, how are you keeping up with all of it? How are you maintaining?
It's a big team.
Okay,
a
good.
very big team. And just trying to will in, and take it all in. And it's not stop growing, because I'm not going to stop.
Okay.
Because it's other sides of this I want to get into.
Okay.
And it's just like, I look at my friends I have, like my friend JC and Larry Marrow's in New Orleans. And they're just building a portfolio. And I love that.
Yeah.
And I love to see more black people get into the hospitality game.
Yes, and build.
Right.
But you said something, Kalia, that we have to realize. You said a big team. I think sometimes you got to have a big team and a great team. And apparently, in order for you to do what you've done in 5 years, you have to have a phenomenal team.
Yes.
Because, you can go, what is it? How long do you typically last in this industry? A year?
2 years.
2 years, okay.
2 years.
2 years people typically last.
Yes.
And what typically happens is burnout.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a good team.
Right.
Typically.
Right.
So, good job. Congratulations.
I'm trying to get on your level, though, with the food truck.
Oh, Lord. Okay, you know I got you with the food. Because the way you're saying Tampa is growing, then that means y'all are having more festivals and more events.
Yes.
And because you have this brick and mortar, now your name is known. So now we need to take that food truck to those events and bring in more revenue.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why you do.
Okay, Kalia, this is looking really, really cute. I don't even want to touch it. It's so cute. Like,
All
I
right.
want to drink it. It's so pretty. What is this?
This is what we call our Doja Cat.
Doja Cat.
Yes.
Ew.
So let me tell you a fun fact about 7th and Grove. On our menu, once we start going over the menu, girl. On our menu, it's named after popular songs we grew up on, things our parents love. And Dr. Glenn is real big on music. And so is I. We were brought up on music. So, a fun fact is all our menu items are named after songs. And all our drinks are named after artists. So what you're drinking right now is our Doja Cat.
Okay. All right, wait, Kalia, I'm an old school girl. So we got some old school on the menu,
We got
too?
some old school.
Okay, I'm going to have to check it out later.
Yes.
Okay.
Like my favorite, Choosy Lover.
Oh,
I love me some
come on,
Ice
Ice Cream.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So enjoy.
Thank you.
And
cheers.
Cocktails.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. And thanks to Tito's.
Oh, thank you, Tito's.
Thank you, Tito's, for this marvelous drink on our signature menu.
I love it. Okay.
And drink up, because I'm going to feed you too.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all trying to fatten me up now. Look at here. I got to run around the States.
So please, while we're drinking and sipping,
Okay.
tell me how you got your start as the queen of food trucks.
Ooh, let's see. Let me take a drink to that. Oh, you know what? To be very honest, my story is so simple, but it's so transparent and it's so true. Kalia, my corporate background is in marketing, all right? Always has been. So I'm in marketing. It's 2013, day party, Memorial Day weekend. Houston day parties, especially back then, but maybe because I was younger. But girl, that was the thing to do.
Right.
So leaving a day party, and it was a food truck out there, Bobby Q food truck. I will never forget his name, 2013. He had some samples, and he was like, I'll talk about this later, but this is why I'm a big proponent of samples, because it sold me 11 years ago. Anyway, he had a sample of something that he didn't even sell, but he wanted to put on the menu, and he wanted our feedback. Kalia, I fell in love with that sample. I chased that man every Friday and Saturday and gained 20 pounds. So I'll find pictures. So you can see. But I fell in love with it then. And again, I'm in corporate marketing, and I simply said one prayer. I said, Lord, I love marketing, but I love traditional marketing, because when I graduated college, there was no Facebook. Well, it was, but it was just for college kids.
Right.
It wasn't no Twitter. That was a big thing back then. It wasn't
Let me take you back.
Uh-oh.
MySpace.
Thank you. Right.
Remember?
Right. I remember. Look, you want to go further? Black Planet. Look. We go real far back.
Right, yeah, we are.
But so I remember praying like, okay, God, I love traditional marketing, which is face-to-face.
Yes.
And at first, it didn't seem like it was still a space for that when Facebook came.
Right.
It's like everybody wanted social media marketing, and that wasn't my skill set at the time. So I prayed. I said, how can I tie in my love for food trucks and marketing? Boop. It's like maybe a couple weeks later, the idea just came, you know what? I'm going to go in. I'm about to do XYZ with food trucks. And it has just, what I originally wanted to do was brand food trucks for marketing campaigns. So think of Buard. Think 7th and Grove.
Yes.
Okay. And putting that on there, and you going into the community, feeding people, letting people know you exist, etc. I've done it with Uber. I've done it with a few different people. It started there, and it just grew in ways I never thought it would grow. That's the story.
Wow.
That's it.
I love it.
Thank you.
And I need you.
You know I'm gonna look you right on in the shade. Look, you heard me speak at that conference. I'm like, okay, but y'all, seriously, you guys already have a brand. So you're already a step ahead of most people. That's the beautiful thing. Now we just gotta come in there and finesse a couple things. That's it.
Right, because when people see us, the first thing they say, oh, you guys gotta get a food truck. And it's like, we already have a food truck. And when the food truck is out, it does amazing.
I know it does.
It does amazing. And I can't wait for you to try some of this food.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. So tell me, the 3 must-haves for the food truck industry.
Ooh, okay. 3 must-haves to start, all righty?
Okay.
I'm going to make it plain. People don't like my answer. I think they want something more complicated.
No, give it to me raw.
Yes, I give it raw, but it's so simple. Number 1, go to your local municipality. It's that simple. Find out what the requirements are to start a truck in your city. Because guess what? I'm in Houston. You're in Tampa. I guarantee there are a lot of similarities, and I guarantee there are a lot of differences.
Right.
So what I find a lot of times, Kalia, somebody will find a great deal on a food truck here in Tampa. They'll fly down here, they'll purchase the food truck, and then they'll drive it on to Houston, and then they can't pass inspection. Well, you could have avoided spending that $50,000, $60,000 had you first gone to your municipality, see what the requirements are. As simple as a 3-compartment sink.
Right.
Some people require that you got to have a 10 by 10 by 10. Some require 15 by 15 by 12. But if you don't know that and you go buy a truck with a sink that's 8 by 8 by 8, you're not about to get passed.
Right.
That's number 1.
Absolutely.
Number 2, I will say this over and over to every single body. Go work on a food truck. Go volunteer. All right. I have a lot of people who are chefs, and they come from big kitchen spaces like your amazing space. And they think, oh, I'm going to go to a food truck. You were used to cooking in this big space. You're about to cook in a box.
Right.
A hot box.
a hot box, definitely. Let's not talk about that summer heat.
Ooh. Okay. So that's why I say go. It's so easy.
I got to take another sip, girl.
Go and just simply volunteer to say, hey, I want to own a food truck one day, but I'm not sure. Before you make this commitment, this huge investment,
right?
Go see, like you said, work on it in the most extraneous times. And for us, that's going to be the summer. Okay? For somebody in Detroit, it's going to be the winner.
Right.
To see if you really, really, really want this.
Right.
Number 3, menu creation. You are a food truck. You have maybe 3 or 4 fryers max. Why do you have 17 things on this menu? Condense this menu. That's one thing my clients, they hate about me at first, but they love it later because now I cut your food costs and we've done other things. But you got to get that menu down.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. How important is the name of your food truck?
How important is your first name? Akalia, look.
Right.
No, it's really, because this is the thing. You want to generate buzz, okay? You literally have a mobile billboard. So your name needs to stand out. You don't want, I can name some stuff. I've had some clients have some names and I'm like, oh Lord, why didn't you call me before you named this truck this? But you want something that stands out. So what's one of your signature, yours? You guys have the names. Oh my God, you can name it something so amazing from that. So it's very, very important, but it's up to you to not make it cliche. Make it cute enough that it's memorable, but don't make it, don't put yourself in a box. That's what I'm gonna say. Right. Don't put yourself in a box. I saw one in Atlanta recently. It was oh my God. It was the naughty crab, something like that. That is so cute.
That is.
The naughty crab? Why wouldn't I come to you? I will never forget their name.
Right.
So something like that. Something, because he could have said naughty fish and we would have thought, okay.
Right, but that's just like slutty vegan.
Yeah, slutty vegan, yeah. So coming up with a name that's kind of that catches on. That's
right, absolutely.
So very important.
Remember when I was asking you, you know, how was the food truck industry in Houston? And you said something about, well, you guys have just as many festivals here.
Right.
Tampa's a growing city. Get the truck involved in it. So how important is location?
Location is huge. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the truth, Kalia. And one thing about me, straight shooter, okay? A lot of people like to go straight to food truck parks.
Yes.
I'm not always a fan. It's going to depend on what that food truck park is offering. And I mean beyond amenities, beyond water, beyond a parking lot, etc. Are they driving traffic to the park? Because if you're just paying $2,000 a month to just sit there and wishing and praying that someone comes to your truck, good luck making some money.
Right.
Really good luck. I have a client now. She's from Queens, New York. Queens and or Brooklyn, kind of both. And she's at a food truck park. She's making more money at events.
Yep.
Than food truck park.
Yes.
So as soon as I get back to Houston, she and I are going to have a meeting. And I told her we're about to discontinue this. Because they're not even driving traffic.
Yes.
So you have to drive your own traffic. So if you're going to go to a food truck park, at least do your research and make sure they're having events frequently at the park. Right. Because if not, you might as well park your truck at a commissary or wherever you can park it legally. And then just make your money doing events and caterings.
Absolutely. And see, I think that's another thing too. People say, "Oh, I want a restaurant." And like you said, start somewhere, either a food truck or a storefront, right?
You listen. You want to keep it real about food, about starting a restaurant. Y'all are crazy. They don't know the overhead that you have. They see the success.
Oh gosh, I'm about to open this Tito bottle. I mean,
I'm gonna tell it like a TI is. Listen, they see the success. They have no idea of the overhead. You just told me earlier you have a big team.
Yes.
They can't see the kitchen. They can't see the core. They don't see what happens when somebody stands up and has a good time and now y'all have to come in here and clean it or refurbish it or replace it.
And what you just said, oh my God, do you rest? It's Monday.
I asked you, did you rest?
We got to reset. You got to reset.
I don't think people, it sounds, again, so the same thing I would say for a food truck, go work in there. Go work on them. Tell them you want a manager and training position and see what they go through. I didn't even mention labor costs. I didn't mention payroll. I didn't mention food costs.
That's the biggest expense.
I didn't mention spillage.
Right? Waste.
So no, you like the sound of owning a restaurant. That's what you typically like.
It's a whole nother monster.
I tell people all the time, y'all are crazy. I love y'all and I'm appreciative. Y'all are crazy. You have to be crazy to get into the hospitality industry. Seriously.
And it's something like with me and Dr. Glenn. I come from being a classroom teacher.
Oh, okay.
And Dr. Glenn was a full-time pharmacist.
Wow.
And our love and passion, where we connected, it's entertaining. We love entertaining.
I love it.
And it just got costly for us, going to different restaurants and different places, hosting different things. Mm-hmm. So it was just like, it's time for us to have our own. We didn't know what it was going to be or how it was going to be, but we knew we needed something for us.
But you just said something, Kalia. When people say, oh, I want to get into this business for money, honey, you better go look at what your profit margin typically is for a food truck or a restaurant. But you said something. You have passion for entertaining.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, in order for this to really, really, really be successful and not for you to burn all the way out, passion for people, which is yours is entertaining, or passion for food.
Yes.
That's it. If you're just doing this to make a quick dollar, good luck.
Yeah, no, you're not going to last.
You're not going to make it.
You're not going to last. And past those 2 years.
You're not.
Because most restaurants fail within those 2 years.
You're going to die.
And the food truck industry is booming.
It's booming.
Booming. What is it, like $4 billion industry?
You know what? I have seen so I was interviewed by Fox News recently. It has been a drastic increase since COVID.
Yeah.
I think the reality, I have a food truck university, it's an online group. Have a guy in Atlanta. He has cookies, not as famous cookies. He has a brick and mortar. Well, let me start. He started with a food truck. Got a brick and mortar.
Yes.
Added to it. And then, so busy, got a second food truck.
Oh.
He'll tell you, the food trucks are kicking butt. It's the brick and mortar you have to worry about.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people have either downsized, and it's more affordable. The overhead is lower to start with a truck. So great place to start, but yeah, it's booming. I mean, I can't even keep up anymore. I used to know all the trucks in my area. I'm like, oh, they're new.
Well, do you see a spike now with food trailers or food trucks?
Oh, good question.
Or is it like tied?
They're in the same family. I would just say this. If you are a woman and you do not have a husband, okay, or a strong son, to constantly move that trailer, we were talking about food truck parks. Now, if you have a trailer and you're a woman,
I took another
girl,
sip.
because that's a whole consistently moving a trailer.
Yes.
We're not built for that. That's just the reality. Now, women can come for me all they want. I don't care. We ain't built for it. And so seriously, so I recommend you see more men. And it's more affordable typically to get a trailer, but I don't recommend it for women unless you have a great support system for every single event and every single time they can hitch it and know how to back it in and pull it back out.
And see, that's one thing you don't think about.
You don't.
Because, we have a trailer. And you've seen it. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. It's like an indoor kitchen. Even when people get in there, like, wow, I didn't expect it to be so big.
Who's hitching it? Who's hitching it for every event? I know it's not you.
My daddy.
My point exactly, girl. That is not, and you would nail, girl, if you see us out there sweating bullets.
Gosh.
It's heavy.
But that's one thing you do have to consider when you're purchasing these things. So what are some of the challenges you think that, Black restaurants are facing in this food truck industry?
Ooh, great question. Ooh. Okay, so restaurants, y'all are pretty, when y'all start a food truck after you start the restaurant, y'all are pretty in good hands. The only biggest thing for you guys is whoever's cooking, they're so used to space.
Yes.
Now getting them reconditioned and not having that space.
Yes.
Running out of chicken, running out of food because your refrigerator space.
Yes.
Refrigeration space is so small.
Yes.
For people who haven't started yet, the biggest challenge that I see, and I'm just gonna be honest, self-defeat. It's you. Nobody's stopping you but you. If you can come from a teaching degree and come in because you love entertaining people and y'all combine and create all of this, anybody can do it. But when I talk to people, it's just this self-defeat. And I tell people all the time, start slow. Start off catering.
Right.
It's that simple. You're going to cater when you have the food truck anyway. Trust me.
Yes.
You want to cater.
Yes.
People are like, I do? Yes. Don't you want to guarantee $2,000 to feed these 100 people versus hoping somebody comes to your truck but spend $25, $30? So the biggest challenge is getting out of your own way. That's it. That's the truth. And that was my challenge. Get out of your way.
And as you mentioned too, menu. That menu plays a big part, especially in food trucks. Because like you said, we don't have the space. You don't have the space.
Kalia, if I had $1 every time I've taken one of my clients' menus and
oh, you would have did that to my first one. You would have.
Because y'all, I love it. Y'all are so passionate, and then I have to come in and be like, how you gonna sell this? Where are you gonna keep
Where
this?
you gonna put all this? Where are you gonna put it?
And I'm so used to having the conversation now, Kalia. I let all y'all fight back, and then I say, okay, well, we'll make some changes after the first week.
Right.
So my grandmother taught me experience is the best teacher.
Yes,
so I'll let you go out there and experience it, and I say, okay, now what do you want to do differently? Yeah, I think we need to take that off.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you're doing too much. Or I have a client now, she want to do loaded baked potatoes. Girl, do you realize how many
toppings?
Do you realize how many potatoes
And
you have to bake at home, boil at home, however you decide to do them, and then bring them on? You don't have a lot of space.
Yes.
So I don't think people are realizing they just have this dream.
Yes.
You got to. My go-to 5 to 8 things on your menu max.
Yes.
5 to 8 things. Keep it very simple, and then they need to be items that complement each other.
Yes.
Items that marry each other. So baby, if we got chicken wings, guess what we gonna have? We're gonna have I mean, we're just gonna have lemon pepper, we're gonna have honey, we're gonna keep it in the same family.
Yes.
That way you keep your food costs down and your profitability up. So,
and that's one thing I feel like too, as restaurant owners, we want to bring all these good ideas. We want to bring all these exciting things. But one thing I noticed on these menus too, a lot of this stuff is not being cross-utilized.
Girl, if I could teach about food cost percentage, I would have a whole lecture for 4 or 5 days because people are not calculating it. They have this amazing idea and they run with it.
Yes.
And here's the thing. I like what you said, Kalia, how you guys travel to the different restaurants and you look at the menus. If you want to create something special, create it. Make it your signature dish. Overnight, you have a dream about an amazing menu that you want to add, a menu item. Do it the same thing that the restaurants do. Put it on special for a limited time, for a month. It doesn't have to stay. It don't have to stay forever. So don't recreate the wheel. We see all the big restaurants do it. We see the Starbucks doing the Chick-fil-A. That peppermint shake does not come out at Chick-fil-A before holiday time because that's when it's going to sell. Yes. So if you want to do something like that, just be intentional. Okay, so I want to create this strawberry peach something. Okay, that's probably not going to do much in the fall, but guess what? It's going to do great in the summer if I want to refresh your drink. So just kind of thinking things through. Yeah.
So with the menu, like you said, cross-utilizing, making it small, making it simple, putting your focus on those simple items on that small truck due to refrigeration. But food costs, pricing out the menu, pricing out that menu. And see, people feel like, oh, the food truck, it has to be cheap. That food is still the same cost.
It's the same cost. Okay.
Because I done been to some food truck, I'm like, I'll give them this 40.
Girl, there was a food truck. We were leaving this bar one night, and my friend paid. Now, I was not about to pay for it. $65. I was like, oh, they out of their mind. Girl, for a lamb chop bowl. Look, we both reached for this drink. $65 for it. Not in Big Mama's house. I ain't paying that.
Hungry or not hungry?
For $65, I expect a dine-in experience. Okay?
Yes.
So is that out of pocket for me? And if I had a client who came, you wouldn't even be my client because my mindset isn't that way. Now, should it be cheap? No. But here's the thing. We have to educate our customers. Yes. Customers think that food trucks are a fast food restaurant. They don't realize it's being cooked and made to order. And here you are thinking you're going through a drive-through at McDonald's. Honey, these are not frozen patties.
Right.
This takes time, et cetera. So I always try to tell my clients, talk to them, let them know what they're getting. And then also, no, it shouldn't be cheap. But let me say this too. I kind of remind people when they get to complaining, well, baby, when was the last time you bought some chicken wings at the grocery store for yourself? So I kind of get that. I say it nicely, but I get you in the mind frame. If chicken wings have gone up for you, why do you think they haven't gone up for me? Right. Now, here's what we can do. One thing I try to teach clients, I have a client right now, she's doing $1 wings on Thursdays, okay? She just started. But I've already told her, but guess what? Come November, December, we're going to take that up to $1.50. Yes. Because holiday time, people have no problem swiping cards during the holiday season. Absolutely. Right now, everybody's a little budget conscious. Kids just went back to school, et cetera.
And you feel those kind of things in the restaurant industry.
You feel that. So should the items be cheap? No, but you got to do your food costs. You need to know, how much does it cost me to make this one recipe? Right. Okay, so if I'm making tacos, how much is the beef? How much is the lettuce? How much is tomato? And knowing how much beef you're putting on there. Stop feeding restaurant-sized portions from a food truck. Yes. A restaurant protein should be about 6 to 8 ounces. Yeah. On a food truck, 4 to 6 ounces. So you're feeding all this food. Listen, here's a trick. People not gonna like it, but I tell people all the time, buy a smaller container. Absolutely. And fill it up. Absolutely. They'll feel so blessed.
Absolutely. Especially at the festivals.
Yes, buy a smaller container. That way it's overloaded. You buy huge containers, I am going to feel cheated when I see all this empty space.
Right. And let me help you out. Space.
There's
no space for those big old boxes.
Girl, you all up here.
Right. There's no space for those big old boxes. Yes. Absolutely. Those are things you have to think about.
Back to point number 2 earlier when you asked me how to start. Go volunteer. Because once you get your behind on that truck, it's not the kitchen at your house. It's smaller than all of that. Right. And then you think I'm gonna have me, Kalia, and I'm gonna have Tiffany on there. We don't have room for all of us. Right. Right. And somebody taking orders? That means we're never leaving our station. Fries, next. You just
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Look, we gotta eat. Look, we gotta eat. Gotta eat.
We gotta eat. I can't come visit y'all, the restaurant and food truck okay.
At all. Okay. So what we got here is our egg rolls.
Okay.
These here are, I will honestly say, our top sellers.
Ooh, okay.
Top sellers. And here in Tampa, Florida, Ybor City, we're known for Cuban sandwiches.
I like it. Okay, yes. Okay, so
So-
you see how you started with those top sellers? That's how I know you know what you're doing. Keep going.
So we have here our Cuban egg roll.
Okay.
It's called Food for You.
Okay, food for you.
What song is that?
I don't know. Food for you?
Yeah, Food for You.
I know it too. It's an old school. Hold on.
No, Snow Allegra.
Ah, that's too young for me, Khalil. You're cheating.
I love it, Snow Allegra. Okay. And then here we have our jerk chicken egg rolls.
Okay.
And guess what song this is?
Bob Marley who?
Get your roll on.
Everybody. Okay.
And I ain't done yet.
Oh, okay.
You said you was hungry.
I am.
Our burger.
Oh,
Good as hell.
blessed be the name. What's the name of my burger? What song?
Good as hell.
What song is that?
Jamar's named that one. And then we have our Oreos.
Okay.
Sweet thing.
Oh,
Yes.
easy. Chocolate.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then our sister Big Bone. Loaded fries.
Now, who's supposed to eat all of this?
We'll share.
We
I'm on
gonna
a
have to
diet
share.
though.
I am too. They gonna bring me all.
I told you, come hungry.
Wow.
I told you.
Okay.
So where you want to start?
I gotta start with the best sellers.
Right, I got us some lemonade too.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. I'm gonna start with the best seller. I haven't had a good Cuban sandwich in a minute.
Really?
Yes.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna start
gosh.
here. You want me to dip in here, Kalia?
Yeah, dip.
Okay, because I love dip.
That's your Cuban sauce. It's like our take on the mayonnaise and mustard. Yes. Yes.
That sauce is everything.
Yes. Cross-utilizing. Because we still are Afro-Cuban. Turn it into rolls.
I love this. Is this a pastry?
An empanada shell.
Girl,
It sits better and it holds better.
it does.
Yes,
Oh my
and it stores
gosh.
better.
Listen, I told you I gained 20 pounds chasing that one truck. We're not doing repeating that. I was 30 something and I'm 40.
That sound like me.
I can't repeat that life.
So while we eat, I want to ask you some more. We're going to talk and eat. How do you balance it all? How do you balance work life, family life, social life, party life, entertainment life? How do you balance it all?
You know what, Kalia? I was complaining about that just a few short months ago to one of my good chefs. I haven't found balance. I can't find balance. I can't find balance. She gave me some advice that worked for me, and I'm going to give it to you to see if it worked. She said, Misty, stop trying to make everything balanced. Nothing is going to go across the board evenly. She said, like music. This will be good since you like all the songs.
Yes.
She said, create a harmony. Sometimes you hear the guitar, you hear the strings. Sometimes you hear piano. Sometimes you hear the drums. Just make a harmony, make a nice harmony. Since she's told me that, it's been better. Is it perfect? No.
Right.
Do I still have some weekends where I'm like, I'm turning my phone on, do not disturb, and I'm not answering, and then I lie and answer?
Right, absolutely.
I still do that.
Right.
But that since she told me about the harmony, because I was really trying to put everything in a box and balance it. But that harmony, okay, make a beautiful song. So sometimes this may get 70% of me, and sometimes this may get 5% of me. But it's going to get that 100% of that 5%.
Right.
And so knowing what takes precedent in this season, that's what's saving me. How about for you?
I don't have the answer for that.
Okay.
Because I'm wearing a lot of hats. I'm still trying to build our empire. I'm still trying to, get our name out there more and more and more. So, I'm a mother of two, or three. 3 boys, 3 dogs. In a relationship, been with my partner, Monica, for 4 years. So I'm a mommy and daddy's girl. So I love family. I love being around family. But it's like things has changed. It's like my love and passion comes from being here.
I'm trying to figure out, when you said dogs,
Yeah.
I'm like, how the hell she got time for 3 dogs?
3 dogs.
Because they're not cats.
No.
You got to let them out.
Yeah.
You got to spend quality time with them.
Yes. And that's where that family piece comes into play, because my family helps too.
Okay.
So finding balance in the hospitality industry,
It's not going to happen.
it's hard. It's a big conversation.
It is.
It's a big conversation. I was talking to my good friend JC, and he was like, "Do you read much?" I was like, "We don't have time to read." But he made me get this book called Buy Back Your Time.
Okay.
By Dan Martell.
Okay. I'm taking note on that.
I'm obsessed. I don't have time to actually read it, but I put it, I bought the Audible book, put it in my ear. I can't keep it out my ear.
Really? That's good.
I can't keep it out of my ear.
So that's that harmony. I don't have time to sit. I don't have the time to sit and read. But while I'm in here, nobody's in the restaurant yet. I can plug this in while I'm driving. That's the harmony.
Getting my nails done. I got it in my ear. Getting my lashes done. I got it in my ear.
Go. But you said something. I love how you just worded it. You said my desires have changed.
Yes.
Mine too.
Yes.
So when you said granted, it was good to go out to go get a good lemon drop every Friday. I care less about a lemon drop. Give me a glass of wine in its bed with something on Netflix, and I'm good.
Exactly. I want to spend my time when I have time at home.
Yes. I'm dreading, oh, I gotta go where? Okay.
And people have this notion that, oh, you own the club, you have a club.
That's why you want to be here.
Right. I don't want to go out of town and be in a club all night and day. Enjoy myself, maybe, but staying in the club, I don't want to do.
No. If it's somebody's birthday. But we're so old now. Girl, can we do something? Can we just go on a trip? Let's go on a vacation.
Yes.
Something I can do without having to.
Yes. Anyway. I want you to try those Sister Big Bone.
Come on, Sister Big Bone.
Okay. Sister Big Bone here. It's our take on steak and potato. It's a loaded it's our loaded crispy potatoes, braised oxtail, pico, when we top it with our creamy jerk sauce.
Girl, I made some oxtails, rice, and peas this past Friday. Ooh, come on, let me
stop playing.
Come on, give me some more. It's a blessing. It's a blessing, girl. Wow. Right. And I have to have 2 bites of everything.
Yes.
It's like wine.
Yes.
The first one is just to cleanse your palate.
Yes.
Get taste into the second bite. I'm about to leave y'all. I'm not finna play with y'all.
See, that's our take on our Sister Big Bone, our loaded fries that we sell on the food truck.
So where does this compare? I know you said these are your top sellers. What number would you say this one is?
That's it.
Right after that?
That's it.
Awesome.
That's our staple.
Okay, good.
That's
very
the staple
good
for the food truck.
Very good. Hear what she said? Staple. Her signature dish.
Yeah.
No matter what's the top seller, I'm known for something. Nobody else has this the way I do it. They may have something similar, but they don't do it the way I do it.
Right.
And that's the signature dish.
And see, it took a lot of failed menus, changing menus for different things. And then I just was fed up with that. So I just created a menu called Loaded. So it incorporates our wings. People love chicken wings.
People love chicken wings.
It uses our chicken tenders.
There you go. Yeah.
Sauces. Pick any sauce you want.
There you go. You can never go wrong with a chicken wing. Do you hear me? I'm chicken wing queen.
And I love chicken wings.
Yes.
I can't get enough.
I love it. I love it.
And don't make this say, I can request all flats. Game over.
Baby.
Give me all flats.
Baby. Don't look at my bones. Don't look at my bones. Do people still feed their dogs bones?
No.
Well, back in the
biggest nightmare. Don't do it.
What?
I have little bitty dogs.
Oh, you have little. What do you have? Yorkies?
Yeah.
Never mind.
And Maltese. But they beg for food.
Yeah, you can't give them no bones.
Yeah, no. And they'll beg and hound you. I want to eat in peace. Let me be fat in peace.
Let me
Please.
Be free.
I don't even drop crumbs.
Right. Girl, so she don't drop. You don't drop crumbs for the
I eat it all.
Oh.
I eat all my food.
Look, I gotta finish this, girl. I can't lie.
Oh, you love? Oh, no, try the jerk chicken one. Try the jerk chicken one. Come on.
Okay, tell me about my sauces.
And once again, these sauces are the same sauces we use on our wings.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Except the Cuban sauce.
Love it.
And this right here is our creamy jerk. This is the one we want to put in stores.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that we want to step into the retail market.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And we want to start with our egg rolls and some of our sauces we make in house. So this is our creamy jerk we make in house.
Okay.
Our lemon pepper honey, our spicy ketchup.
I've recently fell in love with this lemon pepper honey. Yes, keep that going.
Oh, yeah. That's one of our signatures, too.
I love that.
We make our in-house Reaper.
Okay.
Yes.
I love it. Now, which one of these you want me to dig into first?
Creamy jerk. And as you can, when she takes that, you'll notice that's the same thing we top off with the Sister Big Bone. And that's that cross-utilizing, saving space.
And money.
Yeah, and money. And we're marketing another product that we have.
That's it. I love it.
So all our sauces we make in-house here, down to our ranch.
Wow, I love a good ranch. People so used to the store-bought stuff.
I am a ranch queen. I can tell if it's store-bought. I can tell. I'm one of those. I am one of those. This is Hidden Valley.
Girl, not tasting it and knowing the brand. Not knowing the brand after you bite it.
Yes, I am one of those.
Oh, gosh.
You see all this food we got, right?
Yes.
And I told you, the loaded oxtail fries, Sister Big Bone, is the champion for us.
Yes.
But it could be a little costly because, you know, it's oxtail.
Oxtails, yes.
But once it sell out, it sell out. And I noticed at festivals, it could be a hit or miss.
Good question.
So
Good
how
thing.
do you stand out at some of these festivals?
All righty, so I'm gonna tell you some of the things I've seen. Now, let's be clear. I love how you said it. It is literally hit or miss.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah. And
So
I'm not
it's-
ashamed to say it.
Yeah, and I love
the past
that.
few have, you know, like it depends. But I've been doing great at corporate events.
Yes.
We've been doing great at football games,
Okay, good.
side-by-side concessions.
Oh, good.
But some of these music festivals help me.
Okay, let's
Help
talk about
me.
it. Woo.
You told all this stuff out there.
I
You
know.
got 4,000 people out there, but it's still.
All right, so let's break it down, okay?
Please,
My most
help me.
successful client at food trucks is in Houston. Taco truck El Guajillo. When he has these big events, Kalia, he serves 2 items: quesadillas, tacos. So easy already. But let me tell you what makes him stand out. So like you said, you're at a music festival. It's 14 food trucks lined up.
Right.
He has a sign, not a digital sign, just a sign on the top of his truck that's like a 5-foot sign that says quesadillas and tacos. So he says the reason he did that, he says, because no matter how far you're walking, you got to walk up to every other truck. You can see mine from a mile away what I'm selling. He does that. He has a table outside with 3 cashiers with 3 POS systems. So on the truck is just the people who are cooking. He has those 3 people running it. So then he has food runners. He said how that's saving him is that now they got to order so fast. I'm getting out of that line because I see how fast this line is going. So now he's stealing customers from other food trucks. Last but not least, he's hit or miss too. One particular festival, he did $42,000 in 2 days.
What?
Girl, a Travis Scott festival. Yes.
Sign me up.
So he had great success there.
Yes.
Tried another festival recently. I think he paid like $5,000. The event planner, his location was so poor.
And look, and that's one thing people don't realize too. You have to pay to
have
play.
To pay. You have to pay.
You have
His
to pay.
location, he said, took a huge loss. Because not only was it $5,000, then you pay your food, your staff, your labor. He paid for all of that. Took a huge loss. So how you're going to win? I'm going to make sure I answer it directly. You're going to condense that menu. The maximum I'll give you is 3 items to sell. But it needs to be items that complement each other so you can push them out quick like he's doing.
Yes.
Because it's going to be long lines. It's, it's old school theme parks that we used to go to. You know, it's going to be a long line.
Right.
But people don't realize that. They think they're supposed to, walk up and get food automatically. So you want to have this stuff prepped and pushing out so quick that you're stealing people from the other lines.
Yes.
There you go. That's it. And then paying, like you said, paying for a premium location. Making sure if the artist is going to be on this stage, I need to be right here where people are, the main stage where people are trying to see the main attraction.
Right.
So location is going to play. But that menu, keeping it concise.
Okay, tell me this. Football games? Black college games? Or festivals?
What's the question? Which one would I go to?
Yes.
All of them. I would try you because you don't know if it works.
Right.
Until you at least gamble.
Yes.
And see, and you can't gamble once. Maybe. Gamble at least twice.
Oh, okay.
Remember back in days in corporate, you have 90 days to see if you could catch on to the job? You want to gamble a little bit. Right. So football games, especially if that's a low cost, sign up. You're not losing anything. Let the community know you're going to be there. Sell those 2 to 3 things. Keep it easy. Keep your menu as simple as possible so you can push it out really fast.
Yes.
The faster your serve times, the more people can come through your line.
Yes.
The more people see people are waiting, they're like, oh no, she's been waiting for 30 minutes. I'm not going over there.
Right.
So do that. But you got to try your hands at the events.
Yes.
Just be careful. And I teach on this a lot. First time events, be careful. So before I call you, hey, Kalia, I want you at this festival I'm putting on.
Yes.
The very first question you need to ask me, Misty, was this your first time hosting this? Is this the first year that you're hosting this, or have you hosted it before? If I tell you this is my first year, you need to ask, okay, how many attendees are you expecting? I'm gonna lie and tell you 5,000 because that's how many I'm hoping for.
Right.
Okay. So you as a food truck owner, you're gonna have to say, okay, she automatically gonna have 2,500. Your next question needs to be, okay, how many food vendors? Don't say food trucks. Because they may say they got 5 food trucks and then you pull up and there's 17 people under a tent cooking food.
Yes.
Food vendors. After that, girl, call me. We'll do some math. But I would likely tell you to run. Not all first time events, but if they were to have too many food vendors, I would say run because it's a formula that I use. Everybody's not eating.
Right.
Even if it's a food event, everybody's still not eating. So there's a formula. But if they tell you, if you were to call me or I called you, and this is the 4th year I've had this. So that, which, like you said about restaurants, 2 years. So this is her 4th annual. She's definitely doing something, right? So Misty, how many people have you had attend last year? Find out since post-COVID. Find out specifically because numbers have kind of fluctuated.
Right.
So don't give me no numbers before COVID. Just like cars are low in inventory since COVID. Tell me how have the numbers been since COVID? Have you had this event since COVID? Because I need to know if people are still interested.
Yes.
So give me some real life data. Oh yeah, okay. So let me tell you, Kalia. Last year we were hoping for 3,000, but we actually had 2,800. So we did good. You can believe that person.
Yes.
You can easily believe someone who's been hosting this for a few times. But if this is their first time, girl, you better watch them.
Right.
Because they're hoping for the best.
Right.
They have no data.
Right.
Yeah. Did I answer your question?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I'm learning so much.
Oh, good.
Learning so much.
How we talked about passion. When I say I don't know what God put in me about food trucks, but I just love it. It comes so, and then the marketing background. So it's like, okay.
And I'm loving working on our truck. I worked our truck this Friday at my brother's football game.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And it was great.
I love it.
It was consistent. It was nonstop.
There you go.
The menu wasn't too much, and I was actually able to work it and see
Good.
for myself.
Good.
Because like you said, once you get into bigger festivals, I do want to shrink down some.
Those bigger ones, so like you said you have corporate clients and corporate events.
Yes.
They want one thing. These festivals want quick and fast.
Yes.
They want quick and fast, especially if I'm competing with a Little Caesar's Pizza over there.
Right.
That little hot readies in 5 minutes. People are impatient. Yes. Listen, we are impatient, unfortunately. So you just want to quick, these fries, this burger, I can push this out so quick. There you go.
I want to know what is some of, what are good festivals?
Okay, so let's do this because I don't know Tampa well.
Right.
So what I want you to do is I want you to send me 10 festivals. I will skim through everyone and I will call and see. And I'll come back with my top 3.
Yes.
That I will tell you is worth investing in.
Yes.
Because all I'm going to do, Kalia, is ask them the same questions I just gave you. First time. Mm-hmm. How many attendees are you expecting? How many food vendors? Once they give me that, I literally have a worksheet. I'm gonna put them numbers in. This is how many people are expected to eat. Let's say 1,000. Oh, but they got 10 food vendors. Cool. So that means 100 are expected at my truck.
Yes.
That's it. And then I'm gonna say, is it worth the cost?
Yes.
And that's when I tell you.
And like here in Florida, we have the Florida Classic.
Okay.
So this is going to be our first year actually like vending. Okay. And not a corporate sponsor because for the past 4 years now, we've been with corporate sponsors. We've been with Pepsi twice. We've been with Jack Daniel.
Oh, nice.
So this is our first year at the Florida Classic actually vending.
Okay.
So I'm super excited for it. And I'm looking at the prices. I'm like, $1,200. But it's a lot of
that's not bad.
But I'm new to this.
That's not bad.
Because remember, I'm coming from the corporate side of they're paying for the truck.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, do I pay this? Is this a good price? Am I going to make it back?
And it's an annual event?
Yep.
Pay that $1,200.
Go for it.
That's easy. Mm-hmm. I can already tell you because it's an annual. They're doing it every single year.
Yep.
Just
numbers are getting bigger and bigger.
Condense that menu. That's it. You put out the items. Unless y'all can prep like crazy the night before, if you want to put big bones.
Sister Big Bone.
Sister Big Bone. If you want to put Sister Big Bone on the meat, we need to make sure we have all our oxtails shredded. Ready to go. So the fact that when we get on there and people order this, all I'm doing is taking it out of a warmer. Poof, poof.
Right.
So that would be your thing. So get your 3 items that you can push fast. Because how long does it take to push this out? What would you say?
It fries in 4 minutes.
But y'all prep it here and
it's
have
already
perfect.
Prepped.
Okay.
And that's when we use the empanada wraps because it stores better than the egg rolls.
I would sell one of these, that and that. That's what I would sell.
Right.
Because it's 3. You're offering 3 different things in 3 different families.
Right.
A little bit, and you can afford to do so. If you can afford to do so, I wouldn't tell you that. And so that's what I would push because nobody's going to have this on their menu.
Right. You're right.
So you got to push that one.
Yes.
That's easy.
Yes.
because you just told me the 4 minute, that's a quick serve time.
Yeah.
And so
you're dropping the fryer,
I'm dropping,
and bringing it back up.
I would sell the crap out of these. And then just a good classic burger is always good to have on the menu. And there you go. That's what I would do.
And they're smashed patties, so
it
cooks right. It cooks within 4 minutes, literally. Two.
That's what
cheese,
I would do.
boom.
That's what I would do.
Absolutely. I'm excited for it.
I'm excited for it too. These potatoes on here, how long does it take? So what's the process for these on the truck?
Drop them in the fryer.
Okay, so same. Mm-hmm. So, okay. So I only got 3 things going in the fryer. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Look, you see my operational mind. I'm like, okay, yeah.
This is truly needed. I'm so glad you came to visit us.
I'm glad that y'all listen. I love the invite. And let me tell you something. Where's my camera? I need to talk to my camera. Can I go? So listen, when I tell you these people know about hospitality, they are hospitable. A lot of people want to get in this industry and have no hospitality experience. I told Dr. Glenn this yesterday. I said, you need to come and teach a class on hospitality.
Yes.
You have to know how to treat people. And you guys have treated me amazingly well. And I want to say thank you for having me. But seriously, if you don't have this passion for food or people, you may need to look somewhere else. That's
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're changing the face of Black restaurants.
Yes.
You know, back then we used to hear, Black mom and pop styrofoam plates.
Or think I'm supposed to spend my money with you just because you're Black owned.
Right.
And get treated like crap. Oh, you got me wrong.
I feed everybody.
Listen. I like the green girl.
Money is green.
I like the good food and good people.
Yes.
So, but thank you for having me. Yes. Look, give me a hug. But send me those festivals. I'm not joking. I'm gonna go home.
Yes.